it's interesting really because in this studio last year we had Russell Martin after he lost his job at Southampton, and we were speaking to him today about how he would have done it differently, and not so much about his style. He's got his way and that's fine, but he was talking about the physicality between the Championship and the Premier League, and he said he wished he'd gone for basically more physical players, and I thought it was interesting. I read an article a couple of weeks ago about Leeds, and they were talking about identifying you had to almost be over 6 foot for them to sign you this summer. I don't know if that's across the board with all the players that they've got, but I think that is a big part of it, no doubt. I think the problem they've got as well, I think clubs now are so well run in terms of sporting directors and who they're buying, a certain profile, certain age, and I think there's less mistakes in the transfer market than there maybe was in the past. And I think clubs are probably less emotional in terms of buying players. Fans get onto sort of a club's back, they haven't bought, and they do this big panic buy. I don't think that happens as much. So you get every season, it felt in the past, you'd have a club who would just be a little bit mad, or they had loads of bad players and hadn't quite won, and they get dragged into the relegation zone. I don't think that happens as much now. So the teams coming up, I think, have got a major fight on the hands. So they need to be physically right, but getting that quality in, I think, is really tough.